Welcome to the Fables podcast. My name is Faith and I'm a knitter living here in Kansas, and this is my space where I talk all about my knitting and any other fiber related crafts that I get into. I have a week of knitting style vlog for you guys, so I'll just take you through everything that I get up to knitting wise throughout the week, so I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, I'm in my living room. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Today is Monday the 29th, and I'm reviewing my April plans, and we're gonna talk about my May plans. So, here's my April plans. Here we go. So I wanted to finish my dad's sweater. I did that. I wanted to finish my Afra sweater. Did not happen. I finished my Celine sweater. I wanted to do that. And I wanted to finish my Una sweater. I didn't do that. I don't know why I thought that was gonna happen. I wasn't even split for sleeves at the beginning of the month. I just split for sleeves, and I have 11 more inches to do on the body and like 2 sleeves. Like it's a t-shirt, but still that didn't happen. So I only finished 2 things that I wanted that I wrote in my plans. 2 out of 4. So yeah. I did not get the body done on my Fortune sweater. I wanted to do that. I didn't get any of the progress done that I wrote down. I didn't get the body done on my Moonset tee. What was I thinking? I wanted to get the body and sleeve done on my Waffle Loop sweater. Didn't happen. And I wanted to get the yoke done on my Boro Light test knit. Didn't happen. But I did cast on my Champagne cardigan. And I did cast on my Anchor tee. I talked about it in my podcast. I didn't cast on my Ripple bralette. I don't have the needles for that yet. And I did cast on my Pure Joy shawl. So, yarn-wise, I still have tomorrow left, and I'm working on my Alino tee test knit tomorrow. And I have like this much of the skein that I'm using. So I will be taking more skeins out of my stash for that, and I'll put the totals over here, but we're just going to talk about it as of today. So at the beginning of April, I had 290 full skeins of yarn in my stash, and I've added 31. And as of today, I've used 20 full skeins of yarn. So I've taken 20 skeins of yarn out of my stash. So I'm at 300 full skeins of yarn in my stash. So I technically only increased by 10. So that's okay. Still a lot of yarn, but yeah, I don't have plans to buy yarn in May. I kind of want to buy more clothes. So I don't think I'll be purchasing yarn in May, but I'm not really holding myself to that, I guess. Like, I only like to make one like purchase for myself that isn't bills and groceries and stuff. And there's this boutique that I've been wanting to buy some clothes from. So I might do that. That might be like my purchase for myself in May. But that's off topic. Let's talk about the plans for May. So I need to finish my Brora pullover light in May because that's due on the 25th. I want to finish my Alino tee. And I want to finish my Pure Joy shawl and my sheep camp sweater. I think those are pretty attainable. One thing, so I usually tend to like write out my plans sooner because I switch up my project rotation. Yeah, I switch it up just because there's some projects that I look forward to and there's some projects that I don't, so I don't want to be like rotating the same projects over and over and over. I like to change it up a little bit. And I kind of just like randomize it too, so it's whatever. So I'd like to get the sleeve and collar done on my Afro sweater, so that way I only have one more sleeve left to do. I want to get the body done on my Fortune sweater, and I want to get the body done on my Una sweater, and I want to finish the yoke on my Anchor tee. I think I can do those. I'm gonna be starting to work in May, and the schedule for that is still like super nice. Like you work 4 days and then you have 3 days off. But for cast-ons for May, I hope to get to my Ripple bralette this month. We'll see. I'll be casting on my Dunes cardigan, camisole number 8, and my terrazzo sweater. So yeah. So this week I'll be working on, I think you'll see my Alino tee, Freddy pullover, and my Afro sweater. So you'll only see like 3 projects, but that's okay. So yeah. That's it for my plans. I need to get a new notebook. I only have 7 more pages in this notebook left, and I need a new one. So today I'm working on my sock project. This looks gigantic, but they're also like, they're really like, I only use 2 DPNs when I start working on the toe, so it just looks super weird right now. And it looks like really small. But like the foot looks really small, but it'll fit me, I promise. So I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna take you into the yarn room because I cast on my Fiola and we're gonna talk about my next sock project. So hold on. So I am re-blocking, washing my Harlow sweater. Have you pointed at a weird angle because my boyfriend has a gun case out and I don't want to trigger someone, so this garbage bag, so these garbage bags, you can't see the other one, but they're projects that I need to rip out and repurpose the yarn for. But the other day when I was supposed to be working on my Pure Joy shawl, I cast on my Fiola. Like I worked on my Pure Joy shawl for a little bit, but it was the start date for the Fiola cowl, so are you ready to see it? Here it is. I don't know why I thought this pattern was so hard. Cause like, I was just intimidated by it when I started knitting because there's like a lot of written instructions all in one, like, it's so easy. The lace repeat is a 6-stitch repeat and you do the lace every other row. And then this is the only other lace that you do, which the pattern lace, it looks a little bit more rounded because she does use like a fluffy yarn kind of. Mine is definitely thinner because it calls for a sport weight and I'm using a fingering weight. But it still looks good. Oh, that looks so pretty. This is the sleeve lace. But yeah, this is how mine's looking so far. I'm way off gauge, which is good because well, I was going to talk about this in my podcast, but I was kind of in between sizes. So there's the 42-inch bust, which is what I'm knitting because my gauge is way off. So I'm going to get a bigger size because I was kind of wondering if I should do the size 4, or like to conserve some yarn, even though I have more than enough for this sweater. So I decided to go for size 3 just to like save on some yardage and stuff. Which I'm happy I did because my gauge is not the greatest. So I'll kind of be getting like the size 4 out of it anyway. So, but yeah, that's my Fila. And I wound up yarn for my second sock project because there is a chance I could finish my sock project that I have on the needles today. I doubt it, but we'll see. So this is, I'll put it in a picture so you can see it better. There's only one window in this room and it's very small, so the lighting is bad, but I'll put it in a picture of what it looks like in person. But it's like a medium green herb kind of color. Like that's kind of what it looks like, except lighter. This is gonna be my next sock project. It's Sorella Classic Sock, which is 100% superwash merino wool. I've knit socks out of 100% superwash merino wool and they're still holding up just fine, and I wear my hand knit socks a lot, so I'm not worried about this getting holes in it. But I'm going to be knitting the Farnesina socks by the New York Yurt. I'll put in a picture, and this is going to be my first pair of cabled socks, so I'm very excited. And I've had this pattern for a while, and I got this yarn from a Copy Dolls D-stash. So yeah, this is gonna be my next pair of socks. I think that's all I have to talk about for now. So I'm just gonna leave it here. Hi everyone. If you don't want to listen to some very vague trauma dumping or mental health talk, then skip ahead until you don't see me sitting on this couch talking. I think it's important to talk about like mental health stuff, and I think it's important to document like where I've been and stuff. Sorry, Mr. UPS man dropped off a package. Sorry. I go back and watch my videos all the time because one, I'm nostalgic, and I just like to see like how far I've come, I guess. And I'd like to talk about like my mental health journey and the things I'm doing to make myself a better person and to move on from the things that have bothered me and just like the little stupid things that I do. So if you're not interested in that, like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings because I'm not gonna know that you skipped ahead. And it's okay if you're not interested. Just skip ahead till you don't see me sitting here talking. Hi everyone. What day is it? Tuesday, I think. If you hear that squeaking sound, is the air conditioning, so I'm sorry. Hi. So today I'm working on I'm sorry, Terry. I'm working on my Lino tee today. I think I might join everything in the body today. These are not my nipples. This dress has very awkward pleats in it, so it just, so I'm sorry. Are you ready for me to overshare? This is gonna happen. So I forgot what I was gonna overshare about. So, okay. I am someone who conforms to what everyone else does, okay? There's a spider on the window. I'll take care of that later, okay? One crisis at a time. I'm someone who conforms to what everyone else does. And that's how, like, I became a Western girly, okay? Not a buckle bunny, okay? Everyone likes to call everyone who is country a buckle bunny. A buckle bunny, okay, is a chick who goes to a rodeo and she tries to with guys who win a buckle, okay? That's what it is, whatever. I grew up in the country, okay? Anyway, whatever. So I just like that, like jeans and like graphic t-shirts, like I'll put in some pictures. That's not like, I feel like I'm not as feminine as I want to be, I guess. Like there's nothing wrong with wearing jeans and stuff. Like I love a good bootcut jean and like, you know, but it's just not like I love like the Western culture and like stuff like that. Like I love me some turquoise and shit, okay? But I'm not active in that like community or lifestyle. So there's, and I'm just not, I don't want to dress like that, okay? And everyone who knits, they wear nice flowy dresses and skirts and pants. And I'm like, I wish I had those clothes. Like, not because like that's what everyone else is doing. Like I'm getting out of that and I'm realizing what I want to wear. Like I loved wearing dresses and skirts and stuff like when I was growing up. And I don't know, I just feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about this, but like they just don't feel feminine anymore, and that's what I've been feeling lately. So I want to dress more girly because like it's what I want to do, okay? So I am on the hunt for dresses and skirts, pants, nice blouses and stuff. So I will be changing my whatever. Also, it has been getting more difficult for me to like get clothes, okay? I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. Like there's nothing wrong with the way that you look, but the way I was raised, just the body dysmorphia, okay? I know everyone deals with it, but I'm sick of like making everyone else happy, so I'm just gonna make myself happy, okay? Like, but anyway, so for the longest time, I was 20 pounds underweight. I'm 5 foot. I'm supposed to be like 150 pounds, and like I think I'm around 145 now. Like I used to be, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being extremely skinny, like, but I wasn't like extremely skinny because that's just like how my body is. I was not fed healthy amounts of food when I was living with my parents. Okay, let's keep that between you and me, even though I'm posting this on the internet. But so I was raised with a bad relationship with food and with a bad relationship on how women are supposed to look like. So now that I am growing exponentially, and eating healthy amounts of food. I don't eat healthy, but eating healthy amounts of food, maybe a little more every day, I am taking shape into like, I don't want this to like come off like the wrong way or anything, but I'm happy with the way I look now. Oh wow, I'm very dehydrated. But it's been so hard for me to find clothes that fit me now because my shoulders are wide, like they've always been like this. So that means my boobies are wide, okay? So now like my bust is almost 40 inches and it's hard for me to find a bra that covers everything because it either covers my nipples or it doesn't. And it's hard. Like, I just can't find a bra that fits me. I can't find pants that fit me, okay? My waist is now 35 inches. I used to be a 28. And now it's 35. And I went to Buckle today, which is a very, like, not size inclusive store at all. I went in there because my boyfriend, like, he's working there just like on the side or whatever. And I was like, oh, like, all these pants are super nice. Like, do you have them in a size like 35? Miss Thing back here is like doing her own thing, okay? We need to accommodate. Sorry. It's been so hard to find clothes that fit me comfortably because anytime I wear jeans, I feel like the top part of me is going to like pop off like a champagne cork thing that just, so I guess that wasn't really oversharing. I'm not saying that like I hate the way I look. I love the way I look. I'm happy that I'm not ridiculously unhealthy anymore. Unhealthy in like a eating habits kind of way, I guess. I don't know. But I've been just doing a lot of growth lately and a lot of like, I don't go to therapy anymore. And I know I'm going to need to because I'm getting that 911 dispatch job. And which I also like wanted to talk about too, like that's a very high stress job because like you're dealing with emergency calls and people like, you know, freaking out on the phone and stuff, which I can deal with that fine. Like in high stress situations, like where people are like injured and stuff, like I can do that just fine. I just shut things off like that and just do my thing. But none of this is making sense. I'm just kind of just talking, but I've just been realizing a lot of things and making my own opinions on things instead of being influenced by other people. So I'm just happy that I'm maturing. Like, it really like sucks to say, but my family, they think I'm stupid. Like, stupid. And they make sure that I know that they think that every single day. But I'm just a goofy person, okay? Like, I'm intelligent. I know things. I don't act like I know things. But I'm not stupid, okay? I'm just realizing, I'm being vague because I don't know, like, if my family watches my videos, but there's just drama going on. And I go through phases where I feel like cutting everyone off because I like to be by myself and stuff. And it seems like we're not going to talk about it here because I'm scared that they watch my videos and they're going to be like, why are you talking shit about us on the internet? Which I shouldn't let them scare me that much, but they terrify me. But anyway, I'm so sorry. I do need to go back to therapy when I get my dispatch job because I don't want, because I get distracted by a lot of things. And sometimes I know, like I've learned that like I unintentionally like shove things down and I get distracted by something fun. And then I don't take the time later on to process what happened. No matter what it is, I have ADHD and some other like minor mental disorders and stuff. And my therapist that I had in Wyoming, like she really helped me like learn how to set boundaries because that's not something I do. It's very hard. Like my whole life, I've just been the nice guy. Well, we're getting conclusion, okay? To summarize, my whole life, I've been the nice guy. Not anymore, okay? Like, I'm just a really sympathetic, empathetic person. But that's gotten me nowhere in life. Okay? Like, as much as I want to be nice to people and whatever, I just can't do it anymore. I'm not gaining anything. Like, I'm not getting it. Like, people, just because you treat someone some way, that doesn't mean that they're gonna treat you the same way back. And it's high time that I realize that. You're welcome. I trauma dumped on you. I'm gonna work on my test knit today. Why do I always burp when I talk? That's so annoying. I did get some fiber today from my fiber subscription. But I'm gonna show that in a podcast just so I have some things to talk about. But no, it's a really nice day out today. It's 85 degrees outside. We have this really pretty tree in our yard, but half of our yard is like burrs, like the really spiky, you know, the so Surf's Up is one of my favorite movies, but you know the sea urchin when like Cody steps on him and he's like, stepped on me, the dude was dancing on me. There's a bunch of birds in our yard, okay? And I would like, because I have like a small little like bed sheet that I use for like sitting outside and stuff, but I don't want to sit on a burr and have burrs stuck to my legs or my dress. So I think I'll just sit inside. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do the dishes. What else do I need to do today? Dishes. I think I'm gonna schedule some posts for Instagram. So also, I did have social media goals for this year, and one of them is to get to 800 followers on Instagram. So I've been like filming some reels on the side and stuff, and I was talking to my boyfriend about it. That like, it's just some people pop off on the internet and I'm not one of those people. And so I'm like, he's like, well, you have, like, you're selling yourself on the internet. And he's like, not in a weird way, but like you're selling what you do. And he's like, some people like it, some people don't. Like, they either like you or they don't like you. And he's like, you just need to put more work in. He supports what I do. Like, he wasn't being rude about it. Like, he was like, I think filming reels and posting shorts on YouTube would help you out a lot and stuff. So, I don't know. Like, I don't want it. You know what? I don't care what other people think. I'm going to do whatever I want. Whatever. I can do what I want. From South Park, Cartman. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go do the dishes and probably clean up some other things, and then I'm going to sit here and knit. So I'll talk to you later. Hello, everyone. It's not even 7 a.m. yet, but so today I was going to work on my Freddy pullover, but here's the thing. I don't wear polos, really. Like, I'll put in... Terry's playing right now, and she's really getting into it, so I'm sorry if that's, like, super loud. But I'll put in a picture of what the Freddy polo looks like. I just don't wear polos. And every time I'm supposed to work on this, I end up doing everything else but working on this. So I'm going to rip it out because if it's not making me happy, I'm not going to force myself to work on it. And I originally got this yarn, this Loops and Threads Luxe Merino, to make the chestnut sweater by Petite Knit. So I think that's what I'm gonna do at some point. So I'm going to take my progress keeper off. I'm going to take the needles out. And we're going to put this in my to rip out pile. And we're going to cast on the Dunes cardigan. So I didn't wash this skein because it's still pretty straight. So I'm just gonna cast on with this, and then I'm gonna wind the skeins that I washed and whatever. So let's just do this together, okay? But I don't know if like I talked about this yesterday, but I'm gonna be starting my new job soon. Yeah, I'm gonna be starting my new job soon, so that'll be fun. But okay, it's all ripped out, and we're just gonna go throw this somewhere. And we're gonna, well, I am going to cast on my Dunes cardigan. Why am I taking so long to talk? everyone. It is Friday. I think I miscalculated when I was going to film this vlog. So my podcast that you guys have already seen is going up tomorrow. So this week of knitting is going to end up being a week and a half / 2 weeks, sort of, almost, of knitting. Because, like, after I finished my podcast, I was like, I want to start the vlog. So this is just gonna be a longer video, I guess. So today I have a meeting at 1. So I have to go do that today. So I cast on my Dunes cardigan. You guys have already seen it. Like, I kind of talked about it. But I got a decent amount done in that one day that I was working on it. So I started the lace. Oh, sorry, Terry. I started the lace. And everything's going smoothly as of now. So what I'm going to do, so this is a really cropped cardigan. She has you like immediately go into the lace, like after joining everything in the body and stuff. I don't want a super cropped cardigan, so I knit 5 inches of stockinette before I started the lace. And so I'm doing, you do 2 increase sets for my size with the lace. So I'm going to do those 2, and then I'm going to do 5 more repeats of the lace, and then do 14 rounds of ribbing. So that'll give me, I think, from measured under the arm, that'll be about 9 to 10 inches, which is decently cropped for me. I mean, not mega cropped, but like it'll go well with something that's high-waisted. So yeah. This is Terry. She sees the birds outside. But yeah, this has been very fun to knit, and the lace is really easy. Like, it's a 6-row repeat, and most of that is stockinette. So that's the Dunes cardigan. Yesterday was Afra sweater day, and I got a sleeve done. Isn't that great? I got a sleeve done, and I did the I-cord on the neck, and I just have to graph that together. And I did like 3 rows on this sleeve, but this fits so well already. Like, with blocking, this yarn blooms very nicely. So even this is cropped on me, it just barely goes over my belly button. So I'll be able to wear it with something high-waisted or like a dress or a skirt or something. And the sleeve is about bracelet length, but I'm going to like stretch it just a little bit when blocking. Okay, so yeah, I can't wait to block this. It's so excited. So I just have this last sleeve to do, so I'll maybe need about 2 more days of working on it, and then it'll be finished finally. For those of you who don't know, I cast this on in October of last year. Excuse me, I'm gonna put this away. Hold on. Terry, stop. So today, I'm sorry, I like burped and talked. It was weird. Okay, whatever. I'm working on my Brora pullover light today. I have 1 more increase repeat to do, and then I'll split for sleeves. I really like how this is turning out. I don't really have like a striped handmade sweater, so I'm very excited for this to be done. But I'm about to join in a new skein. But this is my project for today. So tomorrow I'll be working, maybe finishing my sheep camp sweater. I have a little bit of the sleeve left to do, and then I just have to do the other sleeve. And when my sheep camp is done, the project that's taking its place is my Fiola, so I might work on my Fiola tomorrow. And then it'll be my waffle loop sweater. And then my anchor tee, fortune sweater, birds of a feather, Una sweater, and then I like to throw in a little like your choice option with one of the days. Like if there's a project that I really want to work on, I'll take one day out of my rotation and do that. So I misspoke when I was talking about my May plans. So I have 300 full skeins of yarn in my stash. So I know I said I was going to put it on the screen of what was taken out and what was added. So let me flip to that real quick. 31 skeins were added to my stash and 21 were taken out. So I have 300 full skeins of yarn in my stash. So I increased by 10. I said, I think that I had like 321 in my stash, and that is way off. So yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, that's really all I have to say for now. Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've talked. It's now Monday. It's almost noon. It's like partially dark and partially sunny outside. Like over here's dark and over here's light. It's really weird, but I didn't film the past couple days because my boyfriend's been home. So yeah. But he works 24-hour shifts, so he's gonna be gone. So I'll try to film today. I need to upload this video on Thursday, and then I'll probably, maybe the day this goes up, I'll film a podcast. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I finished my sheep camp sweater and it's almost done drying. I'm working on my anchor tee. Excuse me. I'm working on my anchor tee today. Can I put this over my head? Let's find out. Probably not. I think that's as far as it's gonna go. Why did I do that? Okay, anyway. So I only have, I prefer using fixed circular needles rather than interchangeable because I'm always so scared that like, the cord is gonna undo itself. So I only have, that's why I guess I prefer fixed circulars. So I only have one 3.5 32-inch thing, this whatever it is, and I need to get more. So these needles were on my Una sweater. And what is in my eyeball? Okay, we're fine. These needles were on my Una sweater, and since this thing is getting bigger, it couldn't fit on my 16-inch needles anymore. So I took them off and I just put my Una sweater on some spare yarn, and I'll be working on my Una sweater in a couple days. So when I need to do that, I can just put this project on spare needles. Not spare needles, like spare yarn, and use these needles for my Una sweater. So that's kind of the process that I'm doing now for these things. And I have a 3.5 millimeter needle ready to go for my ripple bralette. So whenever I finish something, that's the next thing that I need to cast on. So yeah, anchor tea today. And what else? I should hopefully be getting my conditional offer for my dispatch job soon. I had my meeting with the lady who's been doing my background check. She said everything's going well and that I should be getting my conditional offer soon and then I can start. I'm very excited. Okay, it's just, I can't wait. I might make either lemon bars today or brownies. I'm not sure. I might spin today. I don't know. I don't really like being here by myself. Which sounds so like weird to say like out loud, but I don't think this place really feels like home to me yet, so I just feel uncomfortable when I'm here by myself. I don't know. Probably also because I watched The Outsider. Good show, but I'm scared of everything, so like it kind of freaked me out. It's a good show. I read the book. The book was good. But the show kind of freaked me out. But it's good. I'd watch it. It was scary, but like it wasn't scary. My boyfriend didn't think it was scary, but for some reason, like it's creepy to me. I don't. It's good. Like I was invested the whole time. Like I wanted to know what was happening. It's a good show. It's by Stephen King, so I'd watch it if I were you. That was kind of mostly like this sometimes, because I'm a little bitch. And the tornado sirens are going off. Okay, so the tornado sirens are going off, but it's also noon, so it could be a test. We'll have to see how long it lasts. If it's like 2 or 3 minutes, I think that's like a tornado, and then if it's for like a few seconds, it's either a test or like a severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know. I don't trust these tornado sirens, okay? They test them every other day. How am I supposed to know if there's actually something serious going on when these things go off every other day? Like, it's frequent. So I'll probably just text my boyfriend because he works over at the fire station and probably just be like, hey, is it a test or not? Which I think the only like warning we have today is like a fire weather watch, so yeah, I don't want to jinx it, so knock on wood. The town that we live in, there's a lot of feedlots. It's like a lot of cows, which means methane. Every time I look at the radar, there'll be a whole bunch of like yellow and red coming our way. As soon as it like gets to like the outskirts of our city, it just like it goes past us. Like I think the methane is protecting us as the wind starts to blow harder. Okay. But that's what I think it is, because all the tornadoes and stuff have been happening like way over there or way over there. We just mostly get like a little thunderstorm and that's it. But like I said, don't want to jinx it, so. the warning stopped, so I think it was just a test. But not really much has been going on except for the things that I just told you. I feel like I had more to say. But I want to save things for my podcast. Because I don't want to like talk about everything here and then whatever. I keep forgetting in my podcast to mention other channels that I like enjoy watching. So I'll have to make sure to do that this time because I keep forgetting. Also, okay, this yarn, this Patton's linen, sheds like crazy. Like, I keep finding little orange pills on me. It was kind of annoying. Also, I found out that I am a very tight knitter. I think before I said that I was a loose knitter. I think I was a little confused. So whenever I check my gauge, there's more stitches and most of the time more rows. If there's more stitches, then that means you're knitting smaller because gauge is how big your stitches should be. So if you want bigger stitches or like what? I have more stitches per inch, so that means I'm a tighter knitter. If you have less stitches per inch, then you're a loose knitter. That was the epiphany I had the other day. So if I want a garment to fit me the way it should, I should most of the time probably go up a needle size, which I guess is good because the anchor tee is on a 3mm needle. I'm knitting this on a 3.5 because I don't have a 3mm needle. I do, it's just my cords are all used up. So when I get to the stockinette portion of this, I will probably measure my gauge because I don't think I'd get anything accurate in this ribbing. So yeah. Also, my acne has gotten a whole lot better. I mean, don't look at that and like whatever, but I'm not going to disgust you and show you pictures of what it used to look like. But like, remember last year in like September and stuff where it was really bad? Where is it now? Okay, like my face just looks red. Like, my skin is smooth. The only bumps really are like right here, and I'm starting to get some like on my forehead. But right here, where it used to be really bad, it's smooth. It's just all like the dark spots from previous acne still there. And I haven't really like... I haven't really been using like the stuff I'm supposed to be using for it anymore. Like, okay, so I was going through Nurx, which is like a birth control. They now do skincare, hair care, whatever stuff now. That's not available for me in Kansas anymore because of state regulations and stuff like that. Totally fine. There's a dermatologist in town. This isn't a town, it's a city, okay? And it's growing. Like, they're building another fire station and they're building like a whole bunch of more stuff. So like, it's getting bigger. Anyway, whatever. There's a dermatologist that I could probably go see like once I start working. Like, anyway, because I still have some spironolactone that's really been helping. I haven't been taking it as much. but I've been taking some like every couple of days. Where was I going with that? But I haven't been using, so like I can't get those things anymore through Nerds because they don't mail stuff to Kansas. So I've still been using my tretinoin at night because it helps like with dark spots on my face, and I've been using my spironolactone every couple of days just because it does make me feel a little nauseous. You're supposed to take it twice a day, but I don't like feeling nauseous. Okay, it's the worst thing ever. So I don't know. What else? And then I know vitamin C is really good at clearing up dark spots on your skin, so there's a vitamin C toner that I use twice a day that's helping. So just pretty much everything. Never mind. But I'm happy that it's clearing up. I'm not as insecure about it as I was. It's just, I feel like it still looks like I have it because of like the dark spots on my skin, but it's fine. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. This vlog is getting very long, so I'll probably do a few more days and then wrap it up. So